Today on CCX News, project approved.
All right, it passes 6-0.
The vote that Brooklyn Park City leaders say will benefit youth. The Brooklyn Park City Council unanimously approved the expansion of the Zanewood Recreation Center. The expansion will create a separate space for teens that includes a gymnasium, a gaming lounge, and an intervention space for at-risk teens. The existing space will then be dedicated for younger children. The project is estimated to cost $10 million. Community leaders urge the council to approve the expansion.
The things that are going on within our city with our youth, this is our time. They've been calling for help. We need to answer that call.
While the project had support, what it didn't have was funding. The city sought state bonding, but no bonding bill was approved by the legislature this year. To make it happen, the city shifted funds from its 2018 park bond referendum, with most of the money coming from a park planned at the last stop of the future Blue Line light rail extension.
I would rather spend $4 million on a shovel-ready project that has real humans waiting for it than save the money for a future eventuality that is currently cornfields and brush.
Construction is slated to begin this fall. After months of discussion, the Anoka-Hennepin School Board approved its budget in a narrow vote. The $742 million budget has about $5 million in cuts. The cuts include 40 administrative and central office positions. Meanwhile, the board avoided a showdown over ideological issues. Board member Matt Audette previously said he and two others would oppose the budget, signaling a shutdown. They took issue with teaching related to race and gender issues. However, the board passed the budget, averting a shutdown. They expect to continue discussions on district teaching policies. The board voted 4-2 to approve the budget. Two drivers were taken to the hospital following a crash in Brooklyn Center. It happened shortly before 5:30 Monday evening at the intersection of Highway 252 and 73rd Avenue. The Minnesota State Patrol says a 59-year-old woman from Anoka ran a red light, crashing into a vehicle driven by 30-year-old Pa Yang of Brooklyn Center. The State Patrol says Yang was making a left turn and had the right-of-way. Both drivers were taken to North Memorial Health Hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. They say if you teach someone to fish, you feed them for a lifetime. As Kevin Miller reports, a free program in Robbinsdale is teaching kids more than fishing skills.
Does anybody know what this is? This part of the fish.
On the shores of Crystal Lake,
Where are the gills on the fish?
instructors lay the groundwork.
Right here?
These Robbinsdale summer campers
All of the water entering Crystal Lake here is stormwater.
are learning the basics.
So we want to keep those drains clean.
We teach fishing. We do fishing education. And I think it's always good to teach everything you can, from fish anatomy, fish biology, clean water, so kids could start understanding what stewardship means. Good job, everyone. Does anybody have any questions on fish?
Ray Ruiz is the founder of the fishing organization Bass Tech.
We use those big exaggerated fish pillows, as you saw. We like to do that because it's easier to get kids' attention with a big pillow like that.
But as kids head to the fishing pier,
There you go.
they get a chance to catch the real thing.
Get it. I got it. We caught another one.
The DNR gave Robbinsdale a grant to get kids outdoors.
Whoa.
So these kids and their families didn't have to pay to be here. Some of them haven't spent much time with a rod and reel.
A lot of inner city kids don't have those opportunities.
But these two
We caught 150 at our grandma and grandpa's cabin once.
couldn't keep their line in the water.
You almost got it. There you go. There you go, right there. It's good to see that when you do see a kid that grows up in the city, in the urban area, that can do that, that's actually pretty cool. Good job.
Like this big.
Look at that.
Ruiz hopes that for the newcomers, this was only the first of a lifetime of fishing trips.
Yeah, I think the goal is to create future anglers. The goal is to create future stewards for not only fishing, but also for conservation.
In Robbinsdale, Kevin Miller, CCX News.
Something unique is in the works for Maple Grove. It's billed as the world's first indoor slide park. Slick City Indoor Slide Park announced it's planning to open in the Fountains at Arbor Lake shopping area. The park uses proprietary slides and considers itself a waterless water park. The company currently has 4 U.S. locations, but this would be the first in Minnesota. The company also says it's designed for all ages, saying nearly 20% of its revenue comes from customers over the age of 18. The attraction is currently set to open next spring. A women-focused Crystal Playhouse will offer a new show with only one performer.
We're often just like searching out cool material that tells great stories, maybe tells stories about women, maybe it's written by women. We're just really trying to center what women do in the artistic industry.
Christine Wade is the star of the piano-driven production called Penelope at the Elysian Playhouse. Wade doubles as the managing director. She says she felt connected to the show with her 19 years of piano experience. She says the show is based off of Odyssey and will take you through the emotions of Penelope as she awaits her husband. But it's much more than that.
And with a show like this, I think that having a tale about a woman that she is waiting for her husband, she does love her husband, but it's not really about him. It's about her and about what she's going through emotionally.
You can find information for showtimes and tickets on our website at ccxmedia.org.